And today we're starting from level 8-1. Hello everyone and welcome back to my Lost Level Speed Challenge. Today we are continuing, like I just said, at level 8-1. And yeah, let's see how today goes. Last time I was very excited about lots of stuff. And I almost got killed by that plant, and that would have been a fantastic start, or not. Come on. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, so the more hits we can get, the better. I am actually quite worried about today's video, because World 8, it's kind of where things start to get even more crazy, if you can believe that. Like, we're bouncing on top of paratroopers there, and I am just not looking forward to World 8 Castle in the slightest. Like, some of these jumps are just insane. They definitely require very good timing. I believe there's a mushroom in that block above the cannon, although we're not going to be worrying about that. I just really want to get to the end. Yeah, it is speed challenge. Of course, the point is to go as fast as possible, and that is World 8-1. I wasn't too worried about this level. I'm not too worried about the next one either. It's 8-3 and 8-4 that I am very scared for. And you'll see why when we get there. Yeah, this level, it's kind of tricky, but kind of not. It's interesting because it's one of the, it's like, the exit's a bit tricky to find. I mean, if you just keep going right, you'll never find it. The level will just keep looping around. There's actually something that you especially need to do to find the end to this level, and you will see in just a oh no, 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 no. That is the biggest stupid thing right there. Trying to land on that small thing. The trick here is your first reaction is to get the star, but if you do that, your next reaction is that you're going to want to kill this guy, but you don't want to do that. You need to use him to bounce on to hit that block, but if you had a star, you would just go straight through him and you wouldn't hit him. Because climbing this vine does not lead us to a warp zone, but it actually leads us to the normal end of this level, and there you go, level 8-2 is done. And this is the only level that ends up in the clouds, which is actually really cool, I think. Ooh, I actually don't know about the worlds after 8. I don't remember if any of them end in the clouds. I don't think they do. But anyway, yeah, level 8-3. Who would have thought that Bowser would actually hide his castle in the sky? This is definitely one of his most creative things. Or, you know, just building it randomly somewhere on the ground. But anyway, this level is kind of scary. Lots of Lakitus, lots of Hammer Brothers, lots of blocks with poison mushrooms. Everything is out to kill you. There is an invisible block with a star somewhere, but of course I can't remember it. Where it is. And look, the screen is glitching out. So let's try to get this level done with as fast as possible. Whoops. What can I do about this? Like, can I turn the brightness down and it will fix that? It won't let me change it while I'm recording. I don't know why it likes to do that. The Dazzle seems to hate bright areas. Like, yeah, now I'm trying to fix the Dazzle and it's kind of messing me up. I'm not going to play. Just let me pause for a second and turn down the brightness and see if it fixes anything. Okay, let's see here. Will it still glitch out? Yeah, it still glitches out. And, yeah, I was doing really well, and this kind of threw me off. I mean, I don't think it's glitching out as much, although the screen looks absolutely terrible. Yeah, I know, I don't know why the Dazzle has to be done like that. Why it has to, like, mess up. Let's see, yeah, it's still doing it, even though I turned down the brightness, so, I don't know what to say. And that was cheap as heck. Yeah, Dazzle, why do you have to suck so much? It's all your fault I'm getting my first game over now. Because, yeah, things were going really well until this point. Like I said, this was one of the levels I was a bit worried about just because of the sheer stuff that you have to deal with. Yeah, there's a whole ton of invisible blocks. Poison mushrooms, a star. I think there's even one with a vine that takes you to a backwards bonus room. Anyway, let's just hurry up and get this over with, please. Oh man. No, okay. Nope, okay. I didn't know if I could just make a jump for it if I actually had to use that platform. Anyway, game over. But let's try this one more time. I really liked the way that the first two levels went. They were so good. And then it's kind of like, oh man, the Dazzle has to hate sky levels for some reason. And then yeah, everything just kind of broke from there. But luckily, this will hopefully be the last time I need to do this unless I hit that block. But yeah, I don't know, I might just cut out this part and be like, yeah, it's kind of glitching out. Like, it's so dumb that it just, can't stand white backgrounds. I mean, I'm just looking at the recording screen right now, and it's like, man, someone needs to take out the cartridge and give it a good blow and then put it back in. But no, it's not the game. It's the dumb Dazzle. Like, is there anything I can... I keep making that bad jump. Like, is there anything I can do to fix that? Do any of the people out there who have Dazzles know how to fix that? And now, I'm just so worried about the screen messing up that I'm not even trying to play anymore. And I'm kind of like, let's do the same mistake 5 times in a row. Whoa. Okay. Will I hit the block again? No, I won't. Thank goodness. Okay. Alright, thank goodness that's over with. Okay, no more glitching out. I'm going to fix the brightness because it looks really bad right now. Well, after I can pause anyway, I'll fix it. Yeah, I'm sorry about that level. Yeah, that's too bad. Anyway. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, that's too bad that the cloud levels have to suck so bad. But anyway, Castle 8-4. Yeah, I'm quite worried about this castle because this puts, like, all of my fears in the one place. We have fire bars, which is pretty great. We have a maze, which is always fun. And then we have one of those parts where you have to listen to hear if you're going in the right direction or not. So, you know, the beeps and stuff that I can never hear as I turn the volume down too low. Anyway, we want to go down this pipe. If we kept going right, I believe the screen would eventually loop around, and we just keep going around until we realize we have to go down that pipe. But anyway, now we have fire bars underwater because, you know, that's completely realistic, and not just something that exists in the Mario universe. Okay, so now, for everyone, there's an invisible mushroom right here, so that is great. But the problem is, this mushroom is kind of a double-edged sword. Because now we need to do a really weird kind of, like, loop jump to get into this space, and being big makes it like 10 times harder, and I really, really hate this jump. It's just like super dumb. See, I was holding left. There was no reason that I should not have gone into that gap. I mean, you have to be like really precise. It's really dumb, and that's the thing. Like, they had to put that mushroom in the absolute worst spot, and I just wanted to show that that's why you don't jump. That's why you have to go underneath and run and jump. But anyway, let's get a fresh set of lives, and let's try to take care of this one more time. It's all Cloud Town Land's fault for wrecking everything. But yeah, see, overall, it's much easier to get into those gaps when you are small, so I might just skip that mushroom, which is too bad because having an extra hit in this level would be super helpful for reasons which you will see in the near future. Anyway, you have underwater again. I always like the background. Kind of like destroyed ruins look, and it's all wavy and stuff as if it's like in underwater, which, I mean, it is underwater, but this is a really neat effect. Anyway, Blooper, you're being a really big pain. Like, go to the left more. Left, left, left. Okay, good. Thank you very much. Over, just like in Mario 1, there's an underwater castle part in Castle 8-4. So yeah, that's kind of where that's taken from. Anyway, yeah, I guess that we won't get the mushroom that time because it's evil. And we'll just kind of try and loop in here on our own. 10 times easier when you're small. Okay, so this is the part where you need to listen to see if you're going the right way. So I'll be back in a second. One of these has a poison mushroom. Ah! Nope, I was trying to go up top by bouncing on that guy, but it didn't really work. Anyway, 4 lives. Not that lives matter in the slightest, considering I just use as many game overs as I feel like. But anyway, let's see here. Bounce on you, go down there. Yeah, so I mean, I'm pretty sure if you just go to the right, it keeps looping. I haven't gone to the right in years. Ever since I probably first played this game, since I instantly knew afterwards that you had to go down that pipe. It might actually lead you to another pipe, which just takes you back. Anyway, let's see. Going to the right, going under this, and then going in here, and then this room with that evil, evil mushroom, which makes the part 10 times more difficult. Alright, listening time. Oh, no, 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 no. I hate that so much. Just, what the heck is this? Everything's out to kill me, which I guess makes sense since this is Bowser's castle. Oh, man. Alright, let's see. Going under here. It's just one of those things about video games. It's like, I've mastered the beginning part. Like, I will never die at this beginning part. But it's just one of those things that you have to redo over and over again to get back to that point that you have a bit of trouble with. Oh man, speaking of games like that, Jak 2, a game I just beat last night. Speaking of games that require you to like tediously go through and do things you've already beat, I mean, that game has like probably like 5 checkpoints in the whole thing. I mean, there are missions that take like 15 minutes, and you could make like one mistake at the very end of a mission, and you're redoing the whole thing to get back to that one part that you had a bit of trouble with. It's kind of lame. But I mean, it's a good challenge, but overall, it's interesting how big of a difference there is between Jak 1 and Jak 2. I mean, Jak 1 is one of the easiest games I've ever played. Meanwhile, Jak 2, I mean, you better be a good video game player, or there's no way you're getting anywhere in that game. It's definitely not as easy as the first one. Anyway, let's see here. And that's still not it. What am I doing wrong, then? And the best idea is probably not to jump there. What's the plan here? So up isn't right, but what do I do? No. No. I always forget this. Every single time I play this game, I always forget what you're supposed to do at this part. It's kind of annoying. I could swear you were supposed to go up, because that's why that Koopa Troop is there, so you can bounce on it. But I don't remember. And then yeah, you start ringing. Oh no, no, no! You're not supposed to go down. I accidentally pressed down. And look, it takes you backwards! So we're going through this again, even though we're running out of time, which is pretty great. Let's see. Let's at least try to figure it out, because, I mean, after we figure that out, that's not even the end of the level. We still have quite a bit to do, so, yeah, this tries a lost cause, but I would love to know what the combination is for this maze part here. Let's see. Oh, I think I know. I think I've got it. Do I have enough time to try it, though? Come on, come on, come on. No, I did not. I didn't even let the time kill me. I'm just like, meh. What would I rather have? Time kill me or the lava? I mean, the lava probably feels a lot nicer. I mean, what happens exactly in a video game? When you run out of time, I mean, does, like, just, like, the world, like, combust? Or, like, do you just, like, get crushed by, like, what exactly happens in, like, you know, when time runs out? Like, I never quite understood what kills you. Does the room get filled with, like, toxic gas or something? Like, oh, well, I'm thinking too much into this. Let's see, let's go to the right again. So I'm sure everyone is just really enjoying seeing this part for, like, the 15th time. I think I know what I'm doing wrong, though. I'm pretty sure I've got that, maze figured out. So let's just not die, and, hope that we can, see what's going on. Looks like we've been recording for about 15 minutes now. And I haven't even got this world down yet. Hope it doesn't take too much longer to get past this level. Come on, Mr. Plant Guy, come out! Come out! Go down! Alright, let's see. I mean, they give you 400 seconds, but you can't really call them seconds. It's like time units. And each one is equal to like half a second, so you really only get like 3 minutes to deal with this thing. It's not usually enough, and that was not good. That's a very, very hard jump to make, and you're not even making that if you have Super Luigi with the mushroom, so it's probably a good thing I'm not getting that anyway. Let's see here. Yeah, I wanted to get at least 3 worlds done today. World 9 should not take long, and you'll see why. It's a very strange world. It's not like your normal world. And, yeah, and then there's World A, too. And I actually haven't played Worlds A to D in years and years and years, because the I don't normally play them when I play it on the NES, and I'll explain why when I get to World A, if I get to World A today even. I mean, I definitely wanted to get 3 worlds done today, and then I would finish the last 3 next week, but this castle's taking too long. Anyway, 319 time units. Let's see here. So let's go here. I don't know if it matters whether I go under or over those question mark blocks. I'm not quite sure. Let's see, Koopa Troopa here. No, that's not enough speed. No. I think I know, but I need to get on top there. But that's just such a tricky jump. I mean, yeah. No, okay, I thought maybe you had to go over there, but then under the next thing? I don't quite know then. Maybe you can't hit that Koopa Troopa. And because I hit it, it messes it up? Let's not hit any enemies and see what happens. No. This isn't looking good at all. Like, am I missing something? I forget. For some reason I'm imagining invisible coin blocks, but I think I'm thinking about another maze. No? Oh, yeah, so I can actually make that jump without the Koopa Troopa. That's probably better. This is insane. I can't remember what the combination is. And then every time after I get it, I always go like, oh, that's what it was. Maybe you have to kill the blooper guy. Maybe that's it. Nope. Guess not. Oh, man. Time up, so then he kind of just stands there, like, whoops. And then you get game over. I mean, I know I ran out of lives anyway. Save and continue. Let's see here. What are we at now? Like, 18 minutes. Whoa. And overall, I know that everything up to that point is right, so I'm not... I always forget that combination, because, I mean, it seems like I tried everything. I mean, I went under everything, over everything, through everything, I killed everything, and yet it didn't work, and this video will forever remind me of what that combination is, so I never, ever, ever have to forget what it is again. I'm going to watch this video every day until it is, like, engraved in my mind what that pattern is. It is just crazy. Whoa, okay. That was close. It's kind of a tricky jump at first. I mean, it's 10 times easier when you're small, though. Okay, let's listen. Okay, I think I heard the incorrect sound when I went over that. Or am I just going crazy now? I'm quite possibly going super crazy. Let's listen. I might be going really crazy. What do you think about this Koopa Man? Am I going crazy? Probably. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that guy. I thought I purposely turned up the volume a bit more for this video, because I knew I was going to have to listen, but I just don't quite understand what I'm doing wrong. This is another case of, just like in the World 6 castle, which what I actually realized I was doing wrong in that one was every time I jumped up through this little gap, it counted as I was doing something incorrect, even though I actually still went down, jumping through that gap, made the game think I was going up, so then, even though I went down, it didn't really count as down, and I didn't know that since I couldn't hear, and yeah, but anyway, this is a pain. Whoops. Now I'm just getting really sloppy. Let's see here. I might have to cut something and just be like, I recorded for 6 hours since the last time. And I was holding left, so I have no idea what happened there. I told you I was worried. That's just dumb. I told you I was really worried about this level. But anyway, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but the background for this castle is different than the other castles. This one's actually pretty neat. It's more like a palace type rather than like old brick dusty castle type. And there's lightning in the background because, you know, it's super evil Castle of Doom. Let's see. And then, hey, who's gotten tired of this part by now? I know I have. Let's see here. Going. I really want to know what the right combination is. I am, like, just completely weirded out by the fact that I haven't gotten it yet. Let's see, okay. Is there something over here? Okay, I don't... So maybe up does work then. For some reason I thought one time I heard the wrong sound when I went up. But maybe not. But still. Can you guys hear my dog barking? It's like really nice weather out and there's like squirrels in our backyard, so she's barking at them for some reason. I don't even know why. No, that's not it. Again, I could swear there was like an invisible block you had to use somewhere for something. I could swear there was. Nope. I'm just completely destroyed on what this is supposed to be. I might just have to cut back if I don't get it this time. I'm sure everyone is tired of seeing World 8-4. And I was really, really worried about this happening too, because I knew that I had absolutely no idea what that was going to be. But I just can't believe how long this is taking. And the underwater part again. Oh man. Let's see. I wonder if like, why do dogs bark at squirrels? I mean, it's kind of weird. And then my dog, whenever she sees a cat, she's always like trying to go after the cat. I don't know. It's just animals are crazy. Let's see here. Let's see. Come out. Okay. Nope. Okay. Now that jump always scares me, but surprisingly, except for the time I was big, I actually haven't failed it yet. Like, is there something here I'm missing? I would love to know. Like, I know about you. I know about that block. Like, do you have to go over it or under it, or what am I not doing that I'm supposed to be doing? No, that's not it. I want to go over the question mark blocks, but I accidentally keep going down. What was that? What did I just do? What the heck did I just do differently? And this... Whoops. Now I have to do it again. Maybe I should just go back and watch the video of... I think I know what the problem was. And we're going to figure that out right now, because that was just, like... To people watching, did I do anything different? I mean, there's one thing I did differently that I know I did differently, but is that really enough? Because, I mean, when I look at that, I mean, I don't think it was that big of a deal, but is that really a big enough game changer? I mean, wow, like the 25.5-minute mark, we're finally figuring out this puzzle. Whoa, and that was super scary, because that was really close. Okay, I'm pretty sure I went under, because I was just making the remark about how I was accidentally going under the question mark block. I'm pretty sure I took the platform down here, so we can do that, and, okay, that's it. You have, after the platform, there's like there's a block, okay, to the direct right of the moving platform, there's 2 stone floors, and what's it called? You have to run across those, you cannot jump over them. I went directly from the moving platform to running across those two, and that seems to be what made the difference. No, hey, fake Bowser, how's it going? Yeah, 8-4 has 2 Bowsers, because, I mean, 1 is just not enough these days. Luckily, I was about to make a comment about how I still had my extra hit, but, I kind of just died. Feels good to be done with that. It feels really, really good. Thank you very much. And give me a mushroom, too, I'll take it. That was just dumb. Like, running across those 2 blocks instead of jumping. Why does that make such a difference? I mean, that's just crazy. Thank you, Luigi. The kingdom is saved. Now try a more difficult quest. And that should take us to World 9-1, I think. Yeah, okay, here we go. The story behind 9-1. 9-1 is a very, very weird world. You only go to 9-1 if you use absolutely no warp zones throughout the rest of the game. That's a bit different. Yeah, so we have a whole bunch of really bizarre levels, as you're going to see. There's question mark blocks underwater, but you can't hit them, so, yeah, they're really quite pointless. But, yeah, 9-1, you only get this world if you use absolutely no warp zones throughout the rest of the game. If you used a warp zone, you would go directly to World A1 instead of coming to World 9-1. In the NES and Famicom Disk System version, you get World 9-1 as long as you don't use any forward warp zones, because, as some people may remember, I mentioned at one point that this game has backwards warp zones, so in the NES and Famicom Disk System version, it is fine if you use backwards warp zones. You will still get World 9. But in the Super Nintendo version, you can't use forward or back, or you won't get World 9 at all, and you'll have to beat the game again to get it. But anyway, yeah, so really weird levels. I mean, castles underwater, question mark blocks underwater, weird enemies underwater, and yeah, overall, it's not going to be a very difficult world. It's pretty short. Levels aren't very long, and hopefully they won't cause me too much difficulty, so, yeah. Hopefully we can just kind of breeze past this, make up for some lost time, and then take care of World A, although I noticed I'm already at like 28 minutes. So yeah, anyway, we have some trees underwater, and this should be another ending underwater. But yeah, overall, luckily World 9 is not very long, but that castle was just ridiculous. I don't know if I'm going to end up cutting any of that or not. I might just say, skip to this part, if you don't want to be bored out of your mind. Oh, man. 9-3, we have Bowser for some reason on a level that does not end with a 4, and he's outside, although I mean, it's kind of outside, but it's kind of castle outside. Yeah, this level's really weird. We have vines, if I can ever hit it, but they just kind of take you backwards, I think. We don't really need to worry about them. All we really want to do is just run forward non-stop, not going in any pipes or anything, and eventually we'll reach Bowser, who's kind of cheap, because, I mean, he's in this spot where he's kind of hard to get by, but you just have to wait for him to move forward so you can run right past him. And you're like, Met! And then you're like, yeah! That's World 9-3. Very, very weird world. And yeah, I believe the last level is just a really quick underwater thing. So, yeah. World 9 done in like 3 minutes. Sounds good to me. Let's see here. Going, whoa. And we have... Actually, no, it's Ariga... Actually, I'm butchering this so bad. Arigato... Arigato... Ah, okay. Is it saying thank you? I think that's what it's saying. My Japanese reading abilities absolutely suck. But I believe it was saying thank you, and I'm probably going to be laughed at by everyone, because that is not what it probably said at all. Yeah, anyway. Let's see. World 9-4 down, and that takes us to World A1. And interesting thing about Worlds A, B, C, and D is that if you are playing the NES or Famicom Disk System version, you will not normally be taken to these worlds after beating the game once. The only way to unlock these worlds in those versions is to beat the game 8 times consecutively without turning the game off. So, I mean, I believe it's without turning the game off. I know that the Famicom Disk System saves games, although from what I've read, the only way to get it is to beat them consecutively. I believe that means without turning it off. I don't know why I wanted that block so bad. But, yeah, so it's really weird getting these... Wait, actually, I hope this is not a warp zone. I really hope it's not. I actually don't know what's up here, but this is actually our first Cloud bonus game, I believe. But, yeah, so that's kind of weird. Anyway, so yeah. But in the Super Nintendo version, they were a lot nicer, and they just kind of gave it to you after beating the game once, which, I mean, makes a lot more sense, because who's going to beat the game 8 times without turning it off? That's just weird. Let's see, and that's the end of that, where you kind of just jump down, and then, yeah. I really hope this doesn't lead to a bonus game, which it doesn't, but we do get a 1-up, which is pretty cool. Will we actually get fire? I don't think we've had fire yet in this video. Almost like last video where we almost didn't get fire, but I do not want that poison mushroom. Ooh, let's see this. How many 1-ups can we get here? Ooh, that was pretty good. Let's see, fire, maybe? No, another poison mushroom. Overall, the letter worlds aren't too bad. I mean, the difficulty for them isn't terrible. I don't quite know how you're supposed to time that. Anyway, let's see. But I guess we'll see. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa! And whoa! That was pretty cool. And there we go. So, 800 points. And that's World A1 at 32 minutes. This is going to be quite a long video. I might speed up some of the castle part, we'll see. Anyway, we haven't done an underground level in a while. I think the last one was like 5-2, and that was when I kind of just cheated over everything. Is there any more invisible blocks at the beginning? Because that was quite nice last time. So we have a nice 1-up there. See if we can keep that up there for long enough. Not that I really need lives, I mean, considering I always just use continue. Cool. Yeah, overall, these worlds are pretty weird. The letter worlds. Because I guess they're just kind of like a bonus thing that was added on. I don't know how much difficulty they're going to give. If I remember correctly, Castle D4 is still a massive pain in the butt, similar to 8-4. And that guy kind of sucked. Hammer Brothers suck. Anyway, ooh, 6 lives. We're actually above 5 for once. This is really weird. It's usually very rare for us to have more than 5 lives, and it would be a miracle for us to save and continue next time with more than 5 lives. Because like I said, I think last video, if you have more than 5 lives, when you save and quit, you will continue with that same number of lives. Anyway, that's not too big of an issue right there. If I was big, I could break through everything. That would be great. Let's see, I'd love to still try and cheat up here, which I did. Booyah! Take that, Hammer Brothers. Take that, Bullet Bill. And I'm afraid there's going to be a warp zone, so let's just kind of end this off right now. And, yeah, let's beat this. So, 8-2. Overall, World 9 in World A so far aren't seeming to be taking very long. Which is perfectly fine with me. The easier the better, I guess. Although, I mean, I love difficulty. Difficulty is great. That's why I'm torturing myself with the Asakura P right now. That game's amazing. But, let's see. A3. And this looks like it's going to be one of those really cheap levels with wind. And what's next? Fire bars outside. It would not surprise me in the slightest. And there was an invisible mushroom. And I stopped to try and get it, and I kind of killed myself. Although I would like to get that mushroom, which I actually had no idea was there. I was really expecting it to be like a poison mushroom or something like that, considering the way this game is. But it was, okay. I couldn't remember if that was where it was or not, but it was. Anyway, now it's just kind of mad dash to the end. Bounce on that guy. Stop. Almost. I was trying to not to run into that guy, but I did by accident. Anyway, and that's the end of the level already. Wow. World A is a lot easier than I remember. But yeah, not complaining. Will we get 7 more coins before we finish off today's video? Will we get another game over in the castle, which always seems to slow me down? Stay tuned and find out right now. Let's see here. I would like whatever is in this block. Thank you very much. That was dumb. Would have been better to just try and go on without it. I didn't think the fire bar was going to reach me there. Let's see here though. What can I do? Come on, game. I don't deserve this. I already put up with the last castle that was like BS-tastic. I mean, really, what is the difference between jumping over those jumping over that lava and running across it? I mean, that is just crazy. Let's see here. What are we even doing? We have Red Koopa Troopa here. That's not fair. I landed on top of you. Really, even though I didn't jump, I mean, usually if you even land on top of it, it counts. And usually Potobos are that cheap, so I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. That kind of destroyed me mid-jump, but anyway, let's see. That's why I would like to have the extra hit. To kind of give me some Podobo insurance for when they're really cheap like that. Let's see, let's kind of just run by everything. Yeah, I figured that I would be okay with that jump. Jump over you, super cheap man. Let's not get destroyed from underneath again, please. Whoa, that was close. And Bullet Bill's floating in midair. And, this is not healthy. Let's see here. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this looks easy enough. There's still hammers. And why did I hesitate, really? There's nothing hard about that. I, for some reason, hesitated and went back. I think I just... You know what it is? I think I just can't live without getting a game over in this castle. I mean, it's just the norm. I mean, my day is not complete until I get game over in one of Bowser's castles. I mean, I know I've already gotten game over in the 8th floor, but I mean, it's one of those things where no castle is complete until you see that game over screen with Luigi standing there and giving that really creepy stare at you. I mean, just no day is complete without that. It's kind of like, you know, breakfast. No day is started off right without all your nutrients and strawberries on your bran flakes with double raisins because it's whatever it's called. And there's the game over. So now I feel fine, and we will be able to beat this on our first try without any dumb mistakes. Because look at that awesome dodging skills. No fire bars are going to be taking me down this time. Let's see. Let's just kind of jump over that. Go up here and just like hey, that's I meant to jump. That was really silly. Anyway, these Potobos are just like really excited, and as soon as they hit the lava, they just jump right back out. Anyways, running past those guys, no reason to take our time, really. Okay, so then there's this really easy boss fight again, where all you have to do is run underneath. But I somehow messed that up last time, and yeah, just couldn't end happy without that game over. Anyway, massive ball of toads there. That must be pretty painful. Anyway, thank you, Luigi, but our princess is in another castle. Even though I already rescued the princess, she somehow got kidnapped again. And B1 only has 3 types of enemies. But that is for next time, after almost 40 minutes. So wow, I kind of tackled World 9 and World 8 in like 10 minutes. And World 8 took up like the first 20. But anyway, ups and downs in this video again. But overall, pretty crazy. And that dumb puzzle in the World 8 castle was really dumb. But anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. And I hope you'll join me next time for the conclusion. And I really hope that castle in World D is nice to me and doesn't have any puzzles like that. Although I'm not getting my hopes up. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I hope you'll join next Friday for the finale of the Lost Levels Challenge. And I hope you'll also join me next time for whatever video comes next. I don't know if there's going to be anything on the weekend or not. But anyway, thanks for watching and hope to see you next time.